back to Panic Garage. Today we're going to work on the VS to get it ready for its date with a nitrous bottle. We're going to weld the diff, change the fuel pump out because it has shat the bit, and a couple other bits and pieces just to make sure it's ready to die. Stay tuned. Diving underneath this thing. I found that this has ABS, and there is the ABS sensor. It's got a non-ABS rear end in it, which is awesome. While trying to change the fuel pump, I found this little bugger, Heyman Reese tow bar that covers the fucking fuel pump area. Brilliant, brilliant fucking design. So I'm removing the tow bar the crudest way possible of cutting this piece of shit off. So I do want to keep this because I'm going to get a tow point off the back of here. I'm actually probably going to take this to Proston burnouts before it hits its date with the bottle of nitrous. As you can see, some Munros up the front. It's leaking everywhere, so I dare say this nitrous thing is going to be fucking hilarious. Starter cable is cooked. For life after, no mang mang. If people haven't spotted, up in my shop there is a 5.3 sitting on a stand. So this is going to be the Kangaroo tyres and 4x4 burnout car, affinitively, so it's always going to have something in it, doing something. So we're probably going to drop a 5.3 in it. I'll pick up a turbo 350 or some sort of 4-speed eventually, and then we'll drop it in and send it. Good thing about 5.3s, I can get them for about $1,600 bucks. We'll slap it in and off it goes. And just to give it a bit of extra punch on the drag strip, we will set them all up on a full nitrous kit and just go until they fucking blow. So, good times ahead for this thing, and good promotional vehicle for me in the area. As you can see, this thing was not worth saving. It's got dents everywhere. It's got rust coming out here. There's my glasses. And really bad right there, but it will be good for what I need it for. Anyway, it's currently Good Friday. There has been a reason why I haven't been posting much, and I'm going to put out a separate video on that coming soon, just so everyone knows what's going on. But there's a bit of a sneak peek of what's going on. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, we've got the fuel pump changed out. Wasn't too difficult or hard when you're just changing the units, so I didn't bother filming it. Still not getting it to start though, but I think the battery and the key might actually be stuffed, and I'm going to delete that because that's probably full as well. Have pulled diff cover off and degreased this as much as I care to. And as you've seen, I've lined up for welding. Got the welder. Just got to get the gas bottle set up and we'll get stuck into it. Alright, it's full of weld, looks like shit. If it holds, it holds. If it snaps, it snaps. Doesn't matter, I've got another one, which I'm going to do a rebuild series on and put a mini spool in it anyway. So, quick little one. The way you can tell that this is a open diff, besides looking in the center, is it actually opens up. That's why you can put the mini spools in them. Yeah. Unlike the LSD, it'll be just one solid thing. Like this one over here. But that's enough of welding. We'll goop up the back cover, chuck it back on, fill it up with oil, and then we'll work on trying to get this thing running. Alright, cat's back on. There is some diff fluid in there. Need a bit more. I'll do that later. But it's sitting about here. So that's pretty damn close anyway. And if the diff decides to break, I don't care. Like I said before, I've got two others. One's actually an LSD, so happy days. Alright, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We'll see you next time. Be good or be good.